Greetings everybody! Today we'll talk about Mercedes' first attempt to enter American-dominated market of luxury 7-seaters, what are the real problems and why they happen, which one to buy and how to buy one without losing your wife and half of your fortune that you earned all your life. Mercedes spent $600 million on improving their plant in Alabama for their launch of the new model of ML and brand new R-Class and new GL class. Mercedes took two roads in 7-seater luxury segment. First one was the more van-like R-Class and another is the huge 7-seater GL. Today we know what was the outcome of that experiment. And in the world of big 7-seaters, size does matter. So GL won and R-Class unfortunately died. Also, GL was considered to be an alternative to a G-Class and Mercedes actually wanted to kill their G-Wagon. But sales of G-Wagon and GL were so good that both of them are thriving today. GL was a very unique in its class. Nobody in 2007 could give so much luxury, performance, handling and badge value as Mercedes GL. Some say that Audi Q7 was close, but in my opinion it took few years for general public to understand what is Q7. But GL with its size and its huge engine, DVD players, thick leather seats and Alabama heritage was welcomed immediately after release. Even Lewis Hamilton bought one. Out of all the Mercedes, he decided to buy diesel GL with 22-inch rims. Styling was very well thought through. It managed to look big but not huge. It was not pretty to look at, but it was not ugly. Main feature of the design in 2007, when it was the peak of excess luxury and right before the financial crisis, that this car was desirable, and that was the main feature. Technically, Mercedes made good move to go with unibody and not body-on-frame strategy. Unibody were softer, cheaper and more manageable on handling tests, and more usable with other cars like failed Mercedes X pickup truck. It had self-leveling air suspension, 7-speed gearbox and 2 petrol engines and 5 diesel engines. Big question today is which one to buy on second-hand market, and it's very appealing for modern family man to purchase one and enjoy it with his family, because it will bring joy not only to his offsprings but to the driver also. So let's talk about which one to buy. Forget about the diesel engine, especially Blue Tech. The OM642 engines had problems with oil cooling, some also cooling leakage were happening a lot, and in general the car ate oil. And also they're a little bit slow. So we will talk about the petrol V8s. First one is a natural aspirated 4.7-liter V8 that generated 335 brake horsepower and 430 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 km happened in 7.2 seconds. The second engine is my favorite engine, that is M273 GL550 that generated 388 brake horsepower and 530 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 km with this huge car happened in 6.5 seconds. Problems with two engines are basically the same, and it depends on previous owner driving style and maintenance. If car was driven aggressively, then engine chain will last up to 100,000 kilometers, and transmission will last up to like 150,000 kilometers or 200 tops. If car was driven normally, the engine chain can last up to 300,000 kilometers, and if engine oil was changed on time and premium fuel was used and radiator was cleaned and everything was changed on the time, and you have full service history that the maintenance was kept good, then the car will last up to 400,000 kilometers. And if transmission oil was changed every 60,000 kilometers, then transmission will live up to 400,000 kilometers also. Oil leaks and cooling leaks occur naturally because of the age of the car. Usually it's not very expensive and very easy to fix. What will drain your budget constantly is the air suspension. It needs to be cleaned every season, and anyway it will fail you. Best thing is to buy air suspension from manufacturers that specialize on Mercedes air suspension with 10-year warranty on their product. Do not buy OEM air suspension because not reliable from the factory. If you find GL450 or GL500 that was maintained properly, change oil every 7 or 8,000 kilometers, use premium fuel, change transmission oil every 60,000 kilometers, and clean radiator every 60,000 kilometers. And this car will serve you for a long time and bring joy, happiness to your family. Unfortunately, AMG did not make any crazy fast GL cars, but Brabus did very light tuning of their exhaust and ECU system in the V8 petrol engines, and also they changed body kit, but nothing very crazy. Increasing horsepower was about like 100 horsepower plus, nothing wild, so I would not recommend even looking at the Brabus. GL is considered to be the most dangerous car on second-hand market, but if you find properly maintained one, I do recommend buying it. I have a friend that bought GL500 2008 with 70,000 kilometers on it, and he had it for 2 years. It was well maintained, and he also spent a lot of money on maintenance, but car gave him smile, and it was very reliable, and he got very lucky that even air suspension didn't fail on him. He sold it after I told him to sell it because of the air suspension, but before my advice, he loved this car and he liked it a lot, and he drove it with huge smile on his face. Out of all that experience, it's safe to say that you can buy properly maintained GL and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite GL. I noticed that many of you watch my channel without subscribing, and that's very creepy, so stop being creepy and subscribe to my channel. Take care and bye bye.